Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm Viking Wizard. So Friday just gone, I went to a concert in Wolverhampton and I did the Quest for Camelot. Well, Kamalot announced a full European tour and they were doing dates in the UK. So I created an event on my PowerSymphonic group, which is just called it PowerSymphonic's Quest for Camelot. So we went to Wolverhampton to catch them live. A few people pulled out because they couldn't make it because various issues and stuff, and a couple of the members from the group went to the Manchester show or the London show. Well, I got up in the morning on the Friday because I booked it off work, and I made sure I booked it off because then at least I can have the day off, and then I've got the full weekend to rest. I got to Wolverhampton, got the train, met my friend beforehand, and we got to Wolverhampton. Got there about 1 o'clock, and I said to him, I tell you what, we'll have a nosy around. So we had a look around. Didn't pop in HMV purely because of how overpriced it is, and I thought I'd have a look in. I was going to look in there just to price up some stuff to see if it's cheaper to buy it online, but no chance. I didn't go in there. I decided not to. We went in the local record shop, which is in Wolverhampton. It is brilliant, probably one of the best record shops you can go in. It's catered more towards the classic stuff when it goes to rock and metal. So Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard, and Black Sabbath and all that sort of stuff. And there is mixed stuff in there, but the rock and metal is mainly the classic stuff, which is awesome. So if you're a collector of all the classic stuff, then it's a shop definitely worth going in. If, like me, you're an immensely huge power metal fan, then the closest you'll probably find in there for power metal is Halloween and maybe a bit of Rage, but that's about it. But I still love the shop and didn't buy nothing because of obviously I was at a gig and I was just window shopping, so I had a little look around, found some awesome stuff. So when I get available funds, I'll be back there. And then we decided after, instead of going straight to the venue, we went to Weatherspoons. And we sat there and I had a cider and I had a 12-inch, 11-inch pizza. Ordered the thing from the app and I decided to go to the toilet about 2 minutes after ordering it, and the thing turned up when I went to the toilet, which I thought was a bit strange because usually you're waiting like 20 minutes for your food. I thought that was quick. The pizza, I kid you not, I folded it in half and ate it like a bag of crisps. It was hard and it wasn't the best pizza that I had. I don't know if they've just got a frozen pizza and bunged it in a microwave or what, because it wasn't the best. I ate it purely because I paid for it and I thought I'm not going to waste it, so I ate the thing and I thought never again. I've been to one in Liverpool at Weatherspoons, had an 11-inch pizza. It was absolutely fantastic and I thought this was going to be the same, but no, it was dreadful. So after that bit down, I just said let's go to the venue. So we got outside the KK Steel Mill, which is where they played. KK Steel Mill is, if you're a Judas Priest fan, you'll understand. There's a lot of memorabilia in there from Judas Priest. You got a massive flag from the Turbo album, which is obviously they use that on the Turbo tour, and there's a load of Judas Priest stuff in there. Well, waited outside the venue, got chatting to a hell of a lot of people. My good friend Mark, who's he lives like 10 minutes walk from the KK Steel Mill. We had a chat with him and I had a chat with a few other people that turned up. It was brilliant. Got inside the venue, had a look at the merch, didn't buy nothing purely because of the lack of funds, but the merch was cool. So for anybody who went to the shows, there was a lot of cool merch. Got myself a drink, decided to get myself a pint of Pepsi, and then waited for the bands to come on. The very first band that came on was Frozen Crown, Italian power metal. Absolutely fantastic. They blew me away. That was the band of the night. They are absolutely incredible. I've really wanted to see them live for quite a while. A brilliant song. I sung my heart out to Call of the North, which is a fantastic song. So if you ever get to see them, you definitely got to see them live. If you like Rhapsody of Fire, Ancient Bards and that sort of stuff, you're absolute Rhapsody and whatnot, the different incarnations of Rhapsody, you're going to absolutely love it. They announced, because when I'd seen them live, she announced during the set, she said that's their first time in the UK, which I thought was awesome. And she says we are planning on doing a UK tour, so I believe it's March or April next year. She said they will be back in the UK doing a tour, which I was like, oh yes, they're coming back to the UK. I'm definitely going to see them again. Band of the night, absolutely awesome. So the next band that came on was Ad Infinitum, which are awesome. If you're a fan of Amaranth and that sort of stuff, and you like the electronic, the power metal, but you like the industrial and a bit of various like screams and say like Epica, you know, with the scream vocals and that sort of stuff, but it's done by the singer. They were brilliant. Never seen them live, wanted to see them. I've near enough their back catalogue. I believe I'm missing one studio album, and then out of their full albums, the last studio release was awesome. They're a great band, loved them. Next band that was meant to come on was Blackbriar. Now, I've not heard of this band and I don't know much about them. I struggled with the name because the name, when I looked at the name, it's more like the extreme metal logo. So I couldn't make heads or tails of the name, and then eventually, about a week before the gig, somebody showed me who there was. I was listening to their stuff, awesome. Now, the drummer came on stage and I was like, oh, come on stage, and he was like, hello everybody, and he said, sorry about this is not our usual intro to the concert. Which, the way he was talking, I thought, uh-oh, there's something wrong here. And he said, now the entire band are ill. It's really ill, and have been ill. Everybody's caught some bug or something and they're ill. Which I thought, oh no, so I'm guessing they won't be continuing with their performance, which would have been a shame because I wanted to check them out live. He said, now we're going to come on stage and we're going to play for you. He said, we're going to play maybe one song or we might play 10. We don't know how many songs we're going to play. We're ill at the moment, which I have full respect for the band. I give them full respect that they came out and they played 2 songs and then had to call it a day. So I have full respect for that, and I love the band. I've made a new fan of me. I believe they're like gothic symphonic metal, and quite a few people at the gig said they reminded them of early Within Temptation, which I thought was awesome because I love the earlier stuff of Within Temptation, which I thought was cool. But you could see after the 2 songs when I went off stage, you could see the tears in the vocalist's eyes. You could see the tears in her eyes because I could tell they were gutted that they had to go off stage. They didn't want to. They wanted to continue, but you could tell health comes first. But as I said, I've got full respect for the band because I know some artists I've heard in the past when they've only got the slight sniffles and they cancel a full tour because of it, which I'm thinking, hang on, the slight sniffles is nothing. But they come out and I was like, you've made a new fan. Love them. So I'm going to be checking more of their stuff out. And then the mighty Kamelot came on stage. I love Kamelot. They played a lot of their classic stuff, which was awesome. It was Tommy's birthday, so everybody sung to Tommy. And then when he announced all the band members, and then he announced Thomas Youngblood, which he said Thomas Youngblood, which I already knew, and he said he's the founder of Kamelot, which I thought was absolutely awesome. That band have been going strong for many years. I know they've had some lineup changes, like Khan left the band, which was a shame, but Tommy was absolutely awesome. His partner, Cobra Page, came out on stage when they was handing him the cake, and I believe she's from Cobra and the Lotus, which I've not listened to that band, but I believe she's a vocalist of that band, so she's married to him, which I thought was awesome. They played everything I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear Veil of Elysium, Forever. Then they played off the new old One More Flag in the Ground, and they played something like 18 songs, and then there was like a keyboard and a drum solo, which was awesome. I sung to every lyric, love it, love the band. It was my 3rd time that I've seen Kamelot, because the last time I seen him was on the Shadow Theory tour. So I'd seen him at Bloodstock Open Air, and then about a month or 2 later I seen him in Birmingham, and it was Kamelot, Evergrey and Visions of Atlantis. Evergrey and Visions of Atlantis are brilliant bands, but Kamelot were out of this world. But that was an amazing gig. I didn't want it to end, and it was a shame it ended. But after it ended, I just made a beeline for the train station, got the train home about 1 a.m. or something like that, and then just crashed and went to bed. But what a show it was. I said to quite a few people, they played 4 tracks off the new current studio album, which he said was awesome. They played a ballad, got everybody to got their phone out, and I was waving their phone, which was awesome. But I said, what a hell of a band. I said, I love it. They're still going to this day and they're fantastic. I do really need to get like a poster flag or something at Kamelot and then stick it on my wall somewhere, because I haven't got one. I have a t-shirt of Kamelot, but there's so many bands. I want a Ancient Bards, and I'm after Frozen Crown, so I've definitely got to get a Frozen Crown t-shirt. But I was wearing an Ancient Bard shirt, but I wouldn't mind getting another one. I was wearing it to the gig, but It was absolutely freezing outside, and somebody outside the venue, and you could see she was a young girl. I think she was like 25, 26, and she was just wearing a long sleeve t-shirt and she was shivering, which a few people asked if she was okay and offered her their like jacket or something, which I said was gentlemanly, and it's a good thing because you could see she was freezing. But I usually take my portable speaker with me when I go to the gig, so while I'm outside the gig, if I'm seeing, say, a black metal band, I usually blast stuff out on the speaker of all the bands that are playing. A band like that band and a load of bands to do that genre, because it was Kamelot. I played a lot of PowerSymphonic's. A load of people recognised, and then there was we chatting to one guy and he didn't know some of the bands, and he kept saying, "Who's this?" He loved Power, Wolf, Sabaton. So I was treating him to some music, and what a night it was. Obviously lack of funds, no merch, but if you haven't been to the KK Steel Mill, you must go. I'm going to be there next year because I'm Power Metal Crush Fest, and I know Ronnie Romero is playing next year, and he's doing Rainbow, I believe it's Sabbath, Deep Purple, and some of his solo stuff, so I must go to that gig, and I cannot wait to get there. So I hope you'll enjoy this. That was my like mini review of the Kamalot gig and my quest for Kamalot adventures. So I hope you'll enjoy this, and if you're new to this channel, if you would like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that sort of awesome stuff. I did see a thing pop up where you can monetize it or something like that, so you can start. It says something like where YouTube add adverts or something, or you can do something where people get perks for a YouTube channel for watching certain videos and all that sort of stuff. And I'd love to do it for full time because music is my biggest passion. So if I could quit my job and just do that full time, it would be awesome. So yeah, I've got a latest haul which is going to be up on my channel. There's a couple of them because I decided, because I've got down there, I've got loads of DVDs, I've got a stack of CDs and some vinyl, so it's probably going to be a long video, so I thought I'd spread it like into two. But I hope you'll enjoy this, and I'll catch you in the next one. So yeah, it's many unboxing videos to do, show off my latest haul, gig reviews, album reviews, talk about the bands I love, show off my tattoos, all that music stuff, because I'm a massive music fan. As you can see with my collection at the back, 3,500 CDs, and I've got over 1,000 plus vinyl. Now I've run a group on Facebook called PowerSymphonic's. Let me shift my bonnet, and you can probably see the flag up there. It's dedicated to stuff like Kamelot, Thunderstone, Hammerfall, Stradivarius, Nightwish, Epicat, Edguy, Avantasia, Twilight Force, Power Quest, all of that fantastic stuff. So like you've got the genres of power metal, symphonic metal, epic metal, fantasy metal, neoclassical metal, traditional metal, operatic metal, space, sci-fi, prog power, all of that incredible stuff. And we've got over 7.5k members at the moment, which is awesome, and we get more and more every day, so feel free to join the group and have a look. I have posted it on I'll post a link in the description to it, but on my thing, I believe it's somewhere on my YouTube channel where you mention the stuff, and there's an option where you can add your websites or something like that. I've had a link to it anyway, so definitely go check that one out, and I'll see you in the next video. So have yourself a good one. Viking Wizard signing off, and see you later.